What's up everyone, V here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. Horrid Optimus Prime impression. I mean, that's so bad Peter Cullen should just burst into my room and just punch me in the face for an egregious act I have done to the character. But anyway, Optimus Prime as he appears in The Transformers, the movie. That's right, Transformers. But it's the movie, so we can put it in the studio series. Low key, in the beginning I didn't care for the 86 line because it was like, wild take. I've never seen the 86 movie. I've only even seen a handful of episodes of G1, and those were when I was little. And like a lot of the figures just weren't characters I cared about. But oh boy, when this guy was announced and I saw them pictures, I was like, yeah, we pre-ordering that. I was like, this guy looks like a masterpiece. Like, this guy looks phenomenal. I'm like, I have to get it. Because I've slowly, kind of vaguely been falling into wanting to get vague G1 characters. Because most of the G1 character designs I don't care for. Unless you're a Decepticon, then I love all of your designs. But I was like, I missed out on the Earthrise Optimus. I really wanted to get it, but just life screwed me over. But I feel like, in a way, it's kind of good because this guy looks infinitely better, and I'm so happy to have it. And bold take, might be my favorite figure of the year. I don't see many figures releasing in the time span to knock it out of its throne, but this guy is literally a masterpiece. Like, I think it's phenomenal. But yeah, love Optimus Prime. Although I don't rank him into my top favorites because most of those are Decepticons. He's one of those characters that you love. I mean, he's got a cool design. I mean, look, it's Optimus Prime, and I feel like this figure just captures that G1 Optimus style so perfectly, as opposed to Earthrise and all that, where they were like, we're doing G1, but we're putting a little twist on it. They were just like, let's just make as G1 figures as possible. And that's what I want from the movie 86 line. Give me like Optimus, Megatron, those guys. Give me like proper 100% cartoon accurate versions of those, even though we can't do 100% accurate Megatron because he turns into a gun. You can't legally sell toy guns that look exactly like guns in America. But give me that. That's what I've been wanting from the line. Because like, I know most fans probably do care about those other characters, but me personally, I don't. So yeah, now I care because they're like making characters I really like. Hoping we get a Soundwave in Megatron and a new Starscream, because the other Starscream was just Earthrise repackaged. But yeah, anyway, love this guy so much. But before we get into him, we have to get into the box. Get him out of his pose there. Also, kind of vanished for like 2 weeks, but I have no excuse. I had work, but I was also just being really lazy. Water break. Anyway, also pumpkin because Halloween. I'm gonna record multiple videos tonight since I missed out for a while, and probably gonna keep the pumpkin in all of them, but not all of them are gonna be uploaded in October, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But you know what? I don't care, but yeah, big as hell box, because I'm pretty sure I thought he was leader class. Turns out I saw people calling him commander class. Didn't even know we really went up a level higher than leader. I mean, I knew, but I don't know the names past leader because my wallet was never big enough to shoot that high. But I will for Prime, and this big as hell box, you can't even see it fully on my camera, but got this nice shot of Prime launching up, transforming, and he's doing the pose, guys. Studio Series Optimus Prime 8 Plus Hasbro Transformers, blah blah blah. Those are where those rockets go. Just realized that like 10 minutes ago. Optimus Prime. It's weird that they use this kind of art and just not a shot from G1. It's been around since '86. You'd think they would just use a picture like they do with the movie guys, but nah, whatever. And on this side, you just get that artwork of Prime butt in full. Look at that, just absolute stanced up. And then you got a picture of bam, 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 all the stuff you get and everything. I will not be showing that background because I don't care about those. But yeah, this guy, with shipping and everything was like almost $100. I think he retails, I want to say, for 50 to 70. I don't remember the price because I was like, I don't care how much, I'm just gonna buy them. All I remember was plus tax and shipping was $96. Pricey as hell, yeah, but also ordered it off Hasbro Pulse. So, yeah, of course it's gonna be pricey. But oh, is it worth it? Literally, like I'm might be throwing out some bold takes, but my favorite Transformers figure I own, probably figure of the year, probably one of my favorite figures of all time. I love this guy with a burning passion, like burning. And I thought I loved this little Bumblebee because I thought this guy's awesome. This is probably my favorite. No, he is. He's got more oomph. He's got more presence, which is what you want from Optimus Prime. Because yeah, this Bumblebee is still peak. Go check out the video, by the way. It's still peak, but also he's tiny. He's a tiny boy. I mean, look at that. Look at how he scales next to Prime. So of course Prime's gonna have more oomph, more presence, and God, like I can't even put him next to my Siege Decepticons because he just makes them look like crap. This figure's so peak, it makes all the other ones look like crap. It's probably gonna be a bit of a longer video because there's a lot of stuff to talk about with this guy. Another water break. But speaking of stuff, he comes with a lot of accessories. You saw one of them there, the little gun right there. He has his fusion cannon. What is this called? Fusion cannon, right? Cannon? It's some cannon. Is this fusion cannon, or is that what Megatron's thing is called? I don't know, but his gun. But he comes with a lot of stuff. Let's talk about all the effect parts because he comes with a good bit of them. He comes with these two. They're separate pieces that you peg together. And I don't know, I'm talking about these first because these are only useful in the truck mode, because if you saw in the package, the little boost up, very specific pose, but like, yeah, and they peg into the bottom. The bottom of the truck's right here, so to demonstrate, you just peg it and then it's launching in the air. Looks goofy in this mode, but will look cool, so praying I remember to bring those back. But, like I said before, he has the gun, which looks really cool, and has both sides sculpted and nice. I know a lot of Transformers guns will have a really beautiful one side, and then the other side's like hollow and looks like crap. But yeah, and he has not individual, but he has articulated fingers, which is super cool, but also you don't really get the tightest grip on the gun, because yeah, you have the little like circle there, but it's super thin. I mean, he can hold it, and he can look cool. Can he two-hand it? Yes, he can. I mean, he's Optimus Prime. He doesn't need to two-hand it. He can just one-hand it. But when he's not wanting to fight from afar and wants to bring things closer, he has a weapon for that. But because I completely forgot about something else, so we're just going to pretend I didn't say the statement right there. If you want his gun shooting, he comes with blast effects. Just peg in there. And look, they're a little warped, but look cool. I think it's just two. Yeah, it's two, the exact same one. So yeah, you can get him blasting. But back to the statement I said prior. If he's tired of blasting, just like, let's bring this face-to-face Megatron. You can pop that, rotate that, bring that in, revealing a peg, which can attach an Energon axe, which looks cool as hell, which isn't in frame. But yeah, look at that. That's, oh, and the orange glow from the light too. Look at that. That is awesome. It can kind of knock off a bit easy because it's a very thin peg, but still looks cool. I've seen some people complain that their attachment was like odd looking. Mine looks fine. Thank God. Usually if there's a problem with a figure, I'm the one that gets it. So this is nice that I don't have that problem, and it looks cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Prime's accessories. I think I might... Most of the other stuff falls to the trailer, so I might save that till when we're talking about the vehicle mode. Because, I mean, most of that's relevant there, so I don't know why we'd talk about it right now. It's dawning on me now the amount of transformations I'm going to have to make. Whew, rough. But yeah, talking about the figure now, just look at this. I feel like looking at it's all you need. Is it perfect? No. But it's the best Hasbro's done. And if you compare it to, like, the Masterpiece figure, it's pretty dang close. And that Masterpiece figure is like, what, $200, $300? This, I mean, if you can get it for its price without all the tax and shipping, is probably only like $70. And that's a steal. And like this single-handedly is probably one of the best Transformers Hasbro's ever made. Like this, not to glaze Hasbro, but this is peak. I mean, look at that. That looks so good. Like, come on now. I love it so much. I love it so much. So let's get a closer look at a Prime here. Look at that head sculpt. That's just Prime. Anyway, it appears a lot of this I feel like takes a lot of influence from the Masterpiece ones. I feel like this might take influence a bit more from the second Masterpiece Optimus, the most iconic one of them all. But like, I love how this looks. I also like that they painted his face gray. That's like, it gives more to like the animated look. I just love how it looks. Love that they didn't do any light piping either. I'm gonna be real, I hate light piping with a burning passion. Because half the time, it only looks good from a certain angle, and if you even have those figures in slightly dimly lit areas, they look dead. And then, like, half the head will just be clear, so I'd much rather have the eyes painted, so I'm glad they have it here. You can also articulate these, which is interesting, so you can just have that. But that's mostly for the transformation, which hopefully I don't butcher, because I'm going to try to do it on camera. And you come down to his window titties, which look good. Little tabs there kind of stick out, but not too much. He got his grill here, which looks great, along with the yellow. And the weird stripe, which isn't in the vehicle mode. I know a lot of vehicle modes have the stripe, but he doesn't have it in the vehicle mode. But I'm so used to it being in the vehicle mode for so many figures that it looks wrong when it's not in the vehicle mode. But yeah, looks super good. And you got the white here. Again, this is stuff that'd probably be silver, but I'm glad they went with like just these solid colors for most of the figure. It really lends itself to the animation, and it makes me wish that they just painted Bumblebee's face white instead of silver, because it would have matched the animation style a lot more. Like, that's what I want from these. Just go full new sculpts. Just try to make it as animated as possible, because, again, it's like, this isn't like one of those lines where they try to be like, we're doing G1 again, but this time it's covered in panel lines. Like, this is just them being like, hey guys, let's just screw all the, like, dodging around it. Let's just straight up make G1 figures. Why don't we just do that? And he's got the little weird thingies that he has here. I don't exactly know what the weird arrow triangle thing is, but it's on every single Optimus, so it's here too. I don't know if they're painted. Sometimes they're like yellow on some, so I don't know if that's supposed to be yellow or not. Then he got his stacks, which can be removed. They stay in tight, thank God, and they have a little tab to hook in. I think they just moved purely for transformation. They got the Autobot logo looking clean. Then to his legs, you got the iconic blue, the little silver tank thingies here, and then his feet. Then his butt with the interesting going on here. And he's got a tad bit of a backpack, but let's be honest. Didn't the Earthrise just straight up have the whole back here and maybe like wheels exposed? I don't remember, but it had something egregious like that going on. So the fact that they've been able to hide pretty much all of it in this besides just the edge of like the bumper there is pretty impressive. And it's like, you think this is peak, but like, just imagine what they're probably gonna do in 10 years. I mean, when that Earthrise was shown, I was like, I really thought we peaked. And then here we are. We peaked even more. So yeah, I mean, just look at that. Like, come on. All you gotta do is take one glance at this guy to realize how awesome he looks. But articulation-wise, he's got a ball joint at the head. Can't really do a lot of up and down, but can rotate. Arm moves out that far, rotates. Bicep, single jointed elbow, can go both ways because of the transformation. Wrist rotation, and these three fingers are connected, but they can hinge and then bend there. And then the single jointed finger there, which is nice. He has a waist rotation, can kick, and these move forward. They're sadly connected. They're not connected on the back, so when you kick it forward, this one will go forward too. But he can kick that back all the way as well. He can do the splits insanely well. Thigh rotation, whatever kind of joint that is at the knee. And a crazy rocker on the foot. So he has some pretty solid articulation. And let's just see how massive our boy Prime is compared to some other characters. I don't know what that segue was. We could have done better. But compared to an average Marvel Legends scale figure, here he is next to Slight Custom. Probably gonna be in the next video too. Moon Knight. And as you can see, he's got some height on Moon Knight, and for a Black Series comparison, yeah. Okay, yeah, we're good. I was thinking, am I forgetting one? But no. Here he is next to Papa Palpatine, and yeah, he's towering over both of them. Now let's see him compared to some 7 scale figures. Here's the DC McFarlane Black Manta and the Jazzwares Halo 3 Master Chief. They just got the slight edge on him, but yeah. Now next to some more Transformers boys. Here he is next to some other 86 figures. The 2 other ones I have. That's not true. I have Perceptor because there's like Walmart was selling those bundle things, and he was in one with a figure I wanted. But here he is next to Bumblebee and RC. And yeah, that RC looks a little rough, but they look great together. I really want a Ratchet to get with them because I love Ratchet. And a Wheeljack. Ratchet and Wheeljack, I hope, are the next. Well, they've technically made Ratchet. I just need to buy Ratchet, but I hope they make a Wheeljack too, and a Jazz. Wait, I think Jazz actually exists. Never mind. Can you tell how little I focus on the 86 line? I've only just now been like, hold up, I like these guys, because beforehand I'm not gonna buy all the figures if I can't get Optimus and Bumblebee to go with them. So yeah, and next to some other Primes, here he is next to the Rise of the Beasts Optimus and the Transformers 1 Optimus. Still haven't seen it. I know, I'm one of those guys. I want to see it though. I really do. Even though I kind of got parts spoiled, but it looks good. This figure, on the other hand, I don't really care for, so I'm probably not going to make a video on it. It's got that, like, horrid gray plastic syndrome. Like, why is it not shiny? That looks disgusting. But yeah, awesome together. Crazy that these three are all in different classes from one another. But yeah, and before I forget, because I almost did forget, he comes with the Matrix of Leadership. You gotta pop his chest open, pop this little thing, and ta-da! Look at that. You can remove it. Looks beautiful. I only remembered because the Transformers one has a Matrix. Tiny Matrix, but a Matrix. But yeah, pop that back in there for safekeeping. And now, Autobots, transform and roll out. I gotta stop doing the impression. Dear God, it's awful. But yeah, it been a couple days since I've messed with the figure, so I don't have the transformation burned perfectly in my mind, so it might be a bit chaotic, especially doing that on camera, but for you, the viewer, I shall try to give a vaguely cohesive review and transformation of this figure. But again, if you find my video like, what the hell is this guy going on about, MGO's just transform it. I mean, if you watching Transformers, you probably know MGO, but those videos are good. They've saved me so many times from being able to, because them Hasbro instructions be unintelligible sometimes. MGO, the GOAT, always coming in clutch with those just transform it videos. I would literally not be able to transform half my figures without bro. I mean, he's the GOAT, come on, let's be honest. Goated as hell, been for years. Anyway, to the transformation. And if I liked editing videos and had storage space to edit videos, I would do the like little Autobot logo like from G1 where it goes and then switches and then goes back. But I do not have the storage space to do that. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, one day I'll edit videos when I get better equipment than a phone. Anyway, I'm stalling. Transformation time. First you want to do is pop this open, rotate this. You don't want to push it in all the way. You just want to get it like that, because then it's got to line up. Because if you push it in all the way, like that, it doesn't close. Oh. Ignore everything I just said. It'll be slight fidgety. I'm already off to a rough start. You want to bend it like that, and then wait. Yeah. Bend it. Bring it up. Pray we did all those right. Okay. Next, you want to bring these up. These steps are probably in vague, chaotic order. And then untab that. And then untab that. And you can bring that down here. Yeah. Then you want to rotate these down. And then rotate the head in. And you want to just make sure that comes all the way down. Make sure everything's going good. And then just line all that up. There's a train. Then, again, chaotic steps. Probably not in perfect order. Oh, wait, yeah. Then you want to unfold these, right? No, let's not unfold those yet. Yeah? Yeah, well, we'll unfold them. Because then we want to rotate this around. And then we want to rotate the legs around. So we keep this in the same area, but rotate everything else. We'll try to line those up as perfectly as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're doing this right. Because then we bring this up. Try not to chip the paint. Because then we got to bring this and this up. They kind of double hinge, and you want to bring them together like so. I believe. Yeah, we're doing good. Then you want to rotate that around. That's kind of what that little, like, thingy is there, because then it'll kind of get out the way for you. Then you're going to bring this back, bring it down. This tab goes into that hole. Hopefully you can see all that. Tabs in there, and then these tabs here will tab into those tabs there. And then bada bing, bada boom. I did it wrong. Hold up. Hold up, chat. We bring these in, then we bring it in. Because it looks like it won't work, but it does. And just make sure everything's tabbed in. Then, same on the other side. Send my love from the other side. Anyway, then we get these down here. Flip this down. Then oh, wait. Bring this down. Because then we're going to untab that and bring it back. So we can work on this. Push that up. Rotate this out. And then flip this up. Should tab in. Like so. Then you want to bring this out. Flip out the grill. Pop that down. Do this to the other side. Tab that in. Then you want to tab here. Should go into a hole right there. If you like hinge everything down correctly. Should tab in. And we should be good as gold. And now we have the weird standing Optimus Prime. But don't worry, we will fix this soon before we get to here. Untab that, rotate that in. Then, where is it? Right here. Get your nail in there, because you gotta bring that out, and then you gotta bring that out. Because then you close in the foot, bring the heel down, then you can tab these boys in. We almost there. Then we untab this, bring it down. That tab goes into that hole, and that tab goes into that hole. Hopefully you saw that. Do the same on the other side. Then our final few steps, bring this down, rotate this. I kind of keep it slightly rotated and then turn it in all the way when we get into there, so it's not like clashing with the wheel. And then finally flip the wheels out, and we have it. Optimus Prime and his vehicle mode. I said I'd stop and I kept doing it. Anyway, look at that. That looks great. That looks clean as hell. Lord of mercy. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Now, to show off these thrusters, because I've never actually done this until now. You can recreate that pose. I don't know if he does that in the movie. I presume he does if they're giving him enough effects to do it. Very specific pose. But I mean, it's cool that you can do it. So yeah, taking a look at the truck. I mean, look at that. That looks clean as hell. Got the windows there, the wheels here. And look at how clean. Look at how clean that back is. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Like, yeah, you got a bit of hole here. Yeah, it sticks out a bit far. Yeah, there's this here. But they tried. You can tell they tried. And, like, half the time you got, like, stuff sticking out back here. I mean, Lord, this guy cannot talk. He's just a horrid mess back there. So, like, look at how far we've come. Look at how clean that back is. That looks beautiful. I mean, this figure's just phenomenal. And the transformation wasn't even that difficult. Like, once you get it down, there's no point where, like... Because, like, the one, like, Dark of the Moon Studio Series Bumblebee, I hate that figure because the transformation was miserable. Nothing was tabbing in. It was just an awful time. Awful time. So, like, this, like, yeah, there's a bit of complexity. Might take, like, a minute. But it's fun. I had fun transforming him. Nothing was egregiously hard. Nothing was like, oh, I want to just throw this figure across the room miserable. Like, transformation was fun, looked great in the robot mode, and looks equally as good in the vehicle mode. Look at that. You got the little floodlights up here forgot to mention. Looks great, no weird cat ears like the one masterpiece. And yeah, looks great, but now you're saying, what were these accessories that were mentioned prior? They're totally not accessories that come with every single Optimus Prime. That is a trailer, but, well, you heard that right. There's a trailer. This was one of the most hype things about this figure for me, because I've always wanted an Optimus with a trailer, and I've never once owned one. Oh my god, did I not compare him? Dang, I forgot. I was going to compare him to my childhood G1 Optimus Prime, because this was the only G1 Optimus Prime I had. We'll do it when we transform him back. But yeah, I've always wanted a trailer, and this is a completely new trailer, because it's like a completely different size to the like Earthrise one. But it's still like the same design. You got the Autobot logo, you got the stripe here. Looks great. You can flip these out and rotate these to get like a stand. I think that's more for whenever you open it, but you can also bring this down, yeah, to hold it up. And then it's got that tab, and you got that hole. And you know what that means. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. Oh my god, I love how that looks. Now, I was debating when I'm gonna transform all those. I was gonna do it right before the comparison area. Wait, did I not compare him to the Megatron either? Lord, scuffed review, but you know, we try. Anyway, I'm gonna transform some figures for comparison, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just a second for you, but was like 5 minutes for me. Turns out, I vaguely do remember how to transform all those figures. Anyway, but yeah, I literally just completely forgot to compare him to half the figures I wanted to compare him to, but you know, it is what it is. We'll swing back. But yeah, anyway, back to the trailer, which is really cool. And of course, trailer opens up like so, but before we get to that, you can open the bottom, and this is where you can store his weapons. And when I mean weapons, I mean I put the blast effects in there, and his axe, and just close that up. And you can store all the stuff in here. For his other weapons, you can open that up. For his gun, there's a little slot here, and there's a tab there, which is where I tab the gun in. And I don't know if this is like official, but I tab the blast effects in there, which is nice. Can hold that stuff in there. And then for his other stuff, because of course it's the trailer, well, I don't know if you were even seeing that, he comes with the little like crane guy, which looks cool. You can like hinge it out like so. Can fold down, got the little like cockpit, which does open, doesn't have a thing to go in it, but can bring up a radar dish, and you got this little like claw thing, which does have a nice amount of articulation, which is cool. And this has two tabs. There's two holes. You could just tab that like so. Pretty sure this is stuff that like every single Optimus Prime trailer from the beginning of time has come with. And you can't have the trailer without the little roller guy, which looks cool. Looks nice. Got all these nice wheels that spin. Got two tabs there, and then got these holes there, and there's pegs there. And you can just tab it in there, so you can like store literally everything in there. Also, I put Bumblebee's gun like so in there. But yeah, I'm gonna take a roller out for this next thing. Actually, we're just gonna take both of them out for this next thing, because a thing that I look forward to the most about the trailer is to actually hold some vehicles, because I love the thought that you can like just stuff the trailer with some figures. So you can bring that down, and here we have RC. She can just back in. Go all the way to the back. Then Bumblebee can slide in there. There we go. And you can fold it up. And the wheels all roll nicely because they're all pins. You can just transport a bunch of Autobots, which I think is just so cool. It was one of the things I look forward to the most about it. And low-key, just like doing all that stuff with the trailer was just so much fun. Like, oh yeah, and then when you arrive at the battlefield, you can bring out all the Autobots. RC is stuck on one of the blast effects. Lord, will she get out? Yes, she will. We can just roll out into the battlefield. That's so cool. Like, oh, that's so awesome. I know this is a staple for Optimus Prime figures since the dawn of time. But, like, this is my first time having it. It's just so cool. I love it so much. Now for the comparisons. I will remember them all this time. Let's just be honest. We're only going to do the Marvel Legends because you don't care about how, like, this compare. I mean, let's be honest. Transformers compared to Marvel Legends, that doesn't even matter because you're not going to put them with them. The real comparison lies with the vehicles. And here he is next to RC and Bumblebee. And you can see his size compared to them. They look great together, just rolling out. Oh, bro took it literally. I'm not transforming the Transformers one because that, Here he is next to my original G1 Optimus toy from my childhood. And here he is next to that, I don't know what the hell that is, the Rise of the Beast Optimus. And here, oh, just compare the two. Oh, maybe if I transformed him right. Barely remembered his transformation, but we got it. The Bumblebee movie one was a better transformation, but like hell I remember that. I haven't transformed that in ages. I was not going to go through the hell of trying to remember that transformation. But, just look at how bad that looks. Like, I remember this not being great, but I do not remember it being this bad. But now when you compare it to this, Zooey Mama, that is rough. But that just goes to show how peak this guy is. So yeah, is that everything? Is that everything? I believe it is. See, I'm just gonna pop off screen, of course, because why would I do it on screen? For you guys to see. Also, completely forgot to mention, but he has a bunch of just little tech details in there which look awesome. And just folding the trailer up with all his stuff inside. And again, I think these are for when you have it open. Yeah, I presume that's what those are for. But, like, they're not, like, necessary, but it's still a cool addition. So, yeah, an Autobot logo if I forgot to mention. So I'll give my final thoughts as I transform it, but one last thing. Oh, yeah, this is proof that, like, this trailer is completely new because it looks so tiny for this guy. But yeah, I'll give my final thoughts on the figure while I transform him back into robot mode for you guys. But honestly, I do this and then I try to focus on the transformation so much that I don't really give great insight. But, like, honestly, this figure is so cool. Like, my mind's blanking just because of how much I love the figure and because I'm trying to do the transformation. But, like, God, this figure literally is so good. Like, I don't really think I have, like, any complaints with it. Like, as you can see, I don't know if you're seeing it because I'm scuffed as hell doing it, but That's just because it's on camera and because I'm goofy. But the transformation really isn't awful in the slightest. It's pretty fun. There's no part where, like, I absolutely despise. Like, there's some Transformers figures that, like, will look good in robot mode, look good in vehicle mode, but the transformation is just so abysmal that I don't even want to touch the figure. And, like, there's some Transformers figures that the transformation being rough completely ruins all enjoyment that I could have had for the figure. But this guy is the complete opposite. Like, the transformation is nice, it's smooth. No, this might be the only part that I genuinely think kind of sucks, is getting those down, but that was, like, the smoothest I've ever done it, Lord. But, like, transformation's fun. He looks phenomenal in robot mode, phenomenal in vehicle mode. Like, he comes with everything you'd really need from Optimus Prime, unless, you know, you want to recreate that iconic basketball scene, then I have some bad news for you. Oh yeah, and this is the only other part of the transformation I hate, because you gotta, like, really push that. But yeah, this guy's just, I love it so much. They went insane with this figure, and rightfully so. Like, they were like, we're about to give you guys the most definitive G1 Optimus Prime to ever exist, and this guy literally is a masterpiece. Like, top to bottom, one of my favorite figures of all time. Definitely my favorite Transformers figure. I know I say that a lot about recent ones, but they've been going crazy recently with the figures, but I don't think they're topping this guy, at least for a hot while. And there we go. There he is. Hopefully most of that was in focus. And finally, here he is next to Siege Megatron. And next to my childhood Optimus Prime. We desperately need a new Megatron, dear God. I don't care if he has to turn into a tank, just give it to us. So yeah, do I recommend this figure? 100%. If you're looking for a G1 Optimus, buy this. This is the definitive, I think the only way you could get higher is if you bought a Masterpiece. But, like, pretty much looks exactly the same, fits with the rest of your figures. Like, this will probably be the best Optimus Prime. Is probably the best Optimus Prime they've ever made. Probably will be the best Prime for years to come. This is peak. Literally peak. Absolute 100% glazing on Hasbro right now, because they went insane with this. 100% worth it. Literally, the only, like, complaint I have are those little, like, qualms of, oh, I gotta push that part down really hard. That's it. That's literally it. And the grip isn't 100% tight on the gun, but literally, like, those are just nitpicks, because this guy is just so good. So good. I love it so much. I have not, well, I can't say that because I got the Bumblebee recently and I love him so much. But, God, they just went insane with this figure, and, like, probably one of my favorite experiences with a Transformers figure in my entire life. Like, this, it brought me that joy that you have when you were a kid and you just get that brand new, fresh Transformers figure, and it's just a blast. You love it so much. You're just having just so much fun, just, like, messing around with it, bashing it around in robot mode, driving around in vehicle mode, loading up the trailer, transforming it. Like, all of it is fun. All of it is fun. So yeah, bit of probably the longest review I've probably ever made, but you know what? I had to get a lot of thoughts out, and this guy's a meaty boy, and it's well worth it. So anyway, like, subscribe, check out my previous reviews. Not as much Transformers, because there's a lot to go into those videos, but I'm gonna try to do more. And yeah, also, for every time, even when I remember to transform them, I always forget to flip those down. Anyway, so yeah, honestly, 10 out of 10 figure. 10 out of 10. Probably going to be figure of the year. unless the Deadpool and Wolverine figures blow me out of the like my mind, which they very well could, because those look amazing. But I don't think they're top in Prime. He's on top. He's Prime. But yeah, check out my Instagram, MoonNightXO. You can talk to me there. Do a lot of music related stuff. I'm learning a lot of Green Day songs. And if I ever disappear from the channel for like 2 weeks, I've probably posted there. So yeah, hopefully you had a wonderful day. And hopefully you keep having wonderful days. And that's about it. Because we can do it. Peace out. Still god awful. In fact, I think my throat dried up there and just came out and just nothing good. Anyway, peace.